Indo Canadian organized crime groups are based in Canada and predominantly of Indian origin. Collectively, these groups are the third major homegrown organized crime problem in Canada, next to the outlaw motorcycle clubs and Native American criminal organizations. Annual police report ranked them third in terms of sophistication and strength in British Columbia, only behind the aforementioned biker gangs and Asian criminal organizations such as the Triads and Vietnamese drug clans. History: many of the young men involved today come from second and third generation backgrounds. These individuals were involved in petty street crimes. Older and more calculated criminals from the community quickly saw opportunities to make a profit of the situation. Often using clan-based connections in their homeland Punjab, mainly in rural parts, organized criminals from there were able to build criminal empires making use of young street gangs. Unfortunately, Punjabi Canadian gang violence is still on a high. Recorded that from 2006 to 2014, 34 South Asians, disproportionately Punjabi, had been murdered by gang violence, making up for 21.3% of gang deaths in British Columbia. Rivals post rap songs advocating murder. 4 months after allegedly committing his second murder, a young Surrey man posted a rap tribute to slain Brothers Keepers founder Governor Gruel online. Under his rapper name T-Sav, Tyrell Nguyen Kaznell boasted that he would both die and kill for the late gang leader. "They took Gigi from us, realest rapper ever living. I swear we riding out for you till they all ain't living." His song, titled "My Life," goes, "I caught my first body when you was in school, Brothers Keepers. That's a life contract, little n asterisk 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 K." Police say the songs advocating violence and revenge and boasting about murder and drug trafficking are ramping up tensions in an already volatile gang landscape. And the Brothers Keepers aren't the only ones calling out their enemies musically. After his release from a BC jail last fall, a rapper calling himself Lolo Lansky posted his song Deadman to SoundCloud and YouTube. It had over 80,000 downloads as of this week. The anti-Brothers Keeper song describes Gruel being shot inside his penthouse home, noting that the killer sent lead to his head and that the violence was part of trying to put a BK on TV. Bizarrely, the song includes an audio excerpt of the recorded 911 call made by Gruel's brother Manbur inside the suite after the BK boss was killed. While rap is a new development in the current conflict between the Brothers Keepers and rivals in both the Gang Group and the United Nations Gang, police and BC have seen the overlap between rap and gang culture before. Activities: the main trade of the Punjabi Canadian crime groups is the trafficking of heroin. Punjabi Canadian crime bosses use their family connections in Punjab to bring in the drug. Punjabi Canadian crime groups widened the reach of their activities and delved criminal areas such as extortion, kidnapping, money laundering and above all contract killing. Organized gangs from the community have infiltrated the local transportation business, setting up connections with Mexican drug cartels and using truck drivers to smuggle cocaine and hashish from Mexico into the United States and Canada. Drug dealing powered contract killing with high rates $50,000 to $100,000 in Canada due to the high profits earned and new rivals trying to steal profits. This leads to more people getting involved and tricks the federal from getting individual rather than the network of gangs. Most Indo-Canadian gangs in Ontario and Alberta are either clans controlled by one family with friends and relatives associated with the group, small groups involved in petty crimes, or networks of truck drivers involved in cross-border drug smuggling. The largest organized Indo-Canadian gang presence is in British Columbia. The largest gangs are Dakdur, United Nations Coalition. Although most of the original leaders such as Sandipdur, Sukdak and Gurmitdak have been killed, it is now believed to be decentralized, but the associates of the leaders are still believed to control different crime groups and keep in contact with each other. The Dakdur coalition is known to have developed strong ties with the UN and waged a war against the Wolf Pack, a gang composed of various factions of the Independent Soldiers, Red Scorpions and Hells Angels led by the Bacon Brothers Punjabi Mafia. currently considered to be mostly dismantled with only a few former factions of the Buttar family and the Sanghera family still operating. The Punjabi Mafia was originally founded by Ranjit Jayamma, the Dosanjh brothers, and Rabi Kanderla, later co-led with Bindi Johal independent soldiers. Currently has two factions, one led by Caucasians and other led by mostly Punjabis and led by the Adial brothers. Indo Canadians make up most of the gang along with a small number of Fijians and Hindus, although recently there has been a significant increase of Caucasians in the gang who have risen up through the ranks. This organization is part of the Wolf Pack and was founded by Jimsher Dosanjh Sanghera crime group, founded by Udham Sanghera. This gang is believed to be responsible for over 100 shootings in the South Slope gang war in Vancouver against the Malay Buttar coalition. The Vancouver Police Department has targeted and, for the most part, been able to capture and sentence members of the Sanghera family, although it is believed that the remnants of the organization are still active. Malay Buttar coalition. This coalition was made up of two groups, one led by T.J. Malian based in Richmond and the other led by the Buttar brothers, Kelly, Bal and Mani Buttar, based in South Vancouver. This group is now defunct after the deaths of most of its senior leadership and imprisonment of most of its members. This organization was the other group involved in the South Slope gang war against the Sanghera crime group. Brothers Keepers. Founded by Gavin Gruel with most of its members and leadership formally aligned with the Red Scorpions. This organization is active mainly in Metro Vancouver but is believed to have made inroads into the interior of British Columbia, Vancouver Island, Alberta and Ontario. The Brothers Keepers are led by the Gruel Talil crime group Kang crime group, formerly a part of the Brothers Keepers organization but, due to differences between members, had splintered and formed a new organization. The Kang crime group is known to be in a war with the Brothers Keepers for control of territory in Metro Vancouver. This organization is thought to be based in Burnaby, British Columbia, but its presence is thought to extend throughout the Metro Vancouver area. Chahil crime group. Aligned with the Red Scorpions, this organization is one of two groups waging war in the Town Line Hill area of Abbotsford, British Columbia. Gruel Talil crime group. One of two groups involved with the gang war of the Town Line Hill area of Abbotsford, British Columbia. References. External links: http://www.warriorsreligion.com/resources/deathlist, http://indocanadiangangs.blogspot.ca/